Hello there everybody, it's Smarty92 aka Nightmare, and once again, welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. In the last episode, we got a criminal off scot-free. I gotta say, Detective Look-At-Me's entire plot was... his plan was fucking ridiculous, but it somehow worked. Especially in the span of what universe we're in right now. Also, another clarification here. So, a hoser is apparently a sort of a fool, and that judge was Canadian. I will keep that in mind if I ever come across him again. I gotta come up with a better accent, eh? A terrible sort of Canadian accent. I can't fucking do it. I can't fucking do it. I don't know. Anyway. Recipe for turnabout, huh?
That's enough! This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. This case is extremely clear. There's no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
It wasn't me, I swear it wasn't me. Okay.
The evidence and testimony we have seen and heard are conclusive. The victim was alone at his table when he drank from that poisoned cup of coffee.
No, you're wrong. I know what I saw. I saw someone else there. A man. He's the real killer. Was that a silhouette of Phoenix? Oh no. Am I gonna get accused of murder again? Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps up this case up, wouldn't you? Mr. Wright.
This court finds the defendant.
Huh.
This court is adjourned.
Alright, that was it. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode.
The start of the new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world.
I bet it does, Maya.
So, I've said that our resolution should be, sorry, take on the world. What do you think of that?
Sure, whatever, Maya. But I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake.
Never! You've got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition.
Really? My family has a tradition where we boil cabbage for New Year's.
Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game.
Couldn't participate this year because I had work the next day.
Hey, pal!
Hey, buddy! Detective Gumshoe.
Happy New Year, Detective!
Likewise. Now listen up, Wright. I wanna...
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation.
Yeah, me too. All right, pal. You've got some explaining to...
Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective?
Can you stop interrupting me? The what? Well, here, have this. It's really nothing much, but...
Yay, thanks!
Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat.
Hey, what about Pearlie? I haven't
Got her present. I think he has something important he really wants to talk about, Maya.
No, yes, no. Are you doing this on purpose?
Guess I'm busted. How'd you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this.
What is it? A magazine?
Hey, I want to see.
That's a picture of Phoenix.
Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced?
Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this?
It's a report, pal, about you!
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case.
Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it.
But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from anyway?
December of last year, which I guess it makes it last month.
Which makes it old news, you mean?
But I wasn't involved in a poisoning case in December. Is there a copycat out there? Or somebody impersonating Phoenix's identity?
So what do you think this is all about, Nick?
Well, if it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility.
No way! You don't mean
A
phony Nick?
This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one too. An article from December 5th says I was trounced and my client was found guilty. So there's somebody impersonating me.
So, what are you gonna do about it, pal?
What do you mean, what am I going to do about it?
Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case.
My fault? How do you figure that?
Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of.
Yeah, see what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourselves?
But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember.
You better make this right, pal. Now! And that means taking the case back to court. Got it?
Sounds like we've got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto.
I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once on this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned.
Guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year.
So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal?
Somebody's copying me. I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of a guy would do that? Good question.
So what's our first move?
I guess we go down to the detention center and talk.
Wait a sec, Nick. This person's behind bars because of you. Whoever it is isn't going to be jumping at the chance to meet you, right?
Hey, let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me, it was a fake me that did this.
I wonder if he looks exactly like you. You're phony. Yup, I mean.
That's Phoenix backwards. I hope not. And what kind of name for an evil double is Zinniop anyway?
Ah, Nick, I've got it.
If you're going to ask whether I've got a twin brother, the answer is no.
Spoil sport.
I was honestly expecting her to say that as the first idea rather than the phony Nick, but okay.
Did you notice Gumshoe was acting weirder than usual, or was it just me?
What do you mean?
I mean, he was really worked up. Like a guy who just found out he's going to be a dad or something.
Yeah, I guess he was acting kind of strange.
Maybe he realized he's got strong feelings for you, Nick.
Don't. Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya.
Well, if he wasn't nervous because of you.
Maybe it's because of our new guilty client. I mean, how easy is it for me to be impersonated? Like, seriously.
I can't believe you got an impersonator.
I can't either.
Aw, but look on the bright side. Only famous stars have people impersonating them.
Or they could be the creepy kind that try to have like facial reconstruction surgery and then try to pretend that they are that person and then identifying as that person, not saying who. This isn't funny, Maya. It's not just an impersonation. This guy stole my identity. And someone may have been wrongly convicted as a result.
Guess you should have gone into showbiz, huh, Nick?
I will never understand how your mind works, Maya. Actually, do you have anything to say about him?
So you still can't remember anything about Godo, huh?
I already told you. I have no idea who he is, let alone why he dislikes me so much.
Well, he sure seems to have a problem with you for some reason. You better watch your back, Nick. Coffee lovers can be quite bitter.
I'm not bitter. Screw you, I'm gonna drink my coffee. I'm not bitter about this. Bitter. You're just making that up, Maya.
Digging up an old case that's already been ruled on. That's not like Gumshoe, is it?
Is somebody impersonating Gumshoe now? No, he barely managed to stay on top of the cases in front of him.
Yeah, he's always busy, and gets dirt pay. I mean, look at that dusty old coat he wears.
Did you mean he gets paid dirt, or do you really think they pay him in gravel? You know, with the running joke about his pay being docked, I would not be surprised if he went to go to HR to pick up his paycheck and there was just a rock. I legitimately feel bad for Gumshoe. I really do. The poor man does not deserve the hate that he gets. He's a good man! Charlie, quite decorative plant. He's sort of a keepsake. Something to remember Mia by. Sure, the office is a mess, but I'll never forget to water this little fella. That's nice. That is very nice. I like that. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long that they're covered in a layer of dust. I should at least pretend to read them once in a while. You need to read them, you dingus! It's my desk. Don't get used as much, but still super neat. Tiny one when Pearls cleaned it. Pearls Phoenix, you are one lucky guy to have Maya and Pearls. Like, goddamn, you're a very lucky man. And you basically become like a bit of a... You got your own little happy family with these two. An old movie poster. Apparently, this is the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it a long time ago. Maya watched it recently and she cried. Said she cried all night too. Which I guess is why it's back up on the wall. I'll have to check it out one of these days. The final episode is him just checking it out. Let's see. Let's go to the Criminal Affairs Department first.
It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick?
Looks like Gumshoe isn't around.
He's got it so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work.
No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case.
Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh?
After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure killer is the right label. I'll talk to people. Ah, the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Masked Demos turned out of the bank? What is he doing? Hands up, you scallywags! You're under arrest! Hey, that's our job! Looks like Ron Delight's opted for a new career. Quit surfing on the net, Chief. Sorry, I was just, Things so pretty tense in here. Yeah, you really need to be... Wow, how are you doing, good sir? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Don't die running a red light. Die the old-fashioned way. Of old age! We have a winner! Just a bit of humor, that's the key. Must be coming up with slogans for a safety campaign. I guess? This dude's so freaking weird, I like him. What is your name? Can you be a main character? A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad.
Hey, that's the police mascot, isn't it? It's so cute.
That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. And now it's the national symbol of the police force.
So what's the pink one? It's new, right?
She's not an it, Nick. She's a she. Right, Chief?
Yep. Meet the Pink Badger.
So one's called Blue and the other's called Pink. But they're both called Badger?
You got it. They're married.
Oh my god, congratulations! Oh, I didn't notice the handcuffs. Arranged marriage?
Mr. and Mrs. Badger seem to be cuffed together, Chief.
You got it. That's marriage for you.
Whoa. A mascot that's deeper than the deepest of deep oceans. Man. That shit's deep. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tinier than I expected. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Probably not. Probably not. Anyway. Let's go meet our client. Potential client. Also, January 6th, Detention Center Visitors Room.
This is so nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty. Maya!
Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me.
What?
Have I seen you before? I feel like I've seen you before. I might be wrong. I think I might be wrong.
How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? They put me in...
Wait a minute. Oh my god, what? I swear, I think I know you. Or is it just the artwork? Fuck, God damn it, I feel like I know you.
They put me in solitary. Haven't been able to stop crying.
Aren't you?
Yes, I am. I am totally and utterly let down. Are you? Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me.
Maggie! Maggie Bird! Oh my god. I feel bad that I forgot your name. I'm so sorry. Oh, I am so sorry.
Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie, remember? Maggie Bird.
Maggie Bird. Yeah, there's the pose. Maggie Bird. She's the policewoman I defended that one time. And she's in a maid outfit now? She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop too. I'm so sorry I forgot your name. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you a quick...
Oh, sure, very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Oh, I see.
So that's where we stand right now.
I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time.
But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir.
Okay. Talk. What? I guess we'll... Yeah, well, I guess we'll explain the dress first. I saw what happened at the very last second and I failed.
So how come you dressed up like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform. I was fired after that incident last year.
But you were acquitted. Why were you fired?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So, what do you do now? Well, in the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. A waitress? Ooh. Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure come through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir.
Mr. Armstrong? Senator Armstrong? And then you got into this mess straight away, right?
Yeah, you could put it that way.
Okay, what the fuck happened?
This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month, and it happened at Tribulations. Tribulations? Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh.
There's a dude with a fucking scouter. Resist. Urge. You have no idea how hard it is.
There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee. And then... one of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just one sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked, I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all. I'd never even seen the guy before. Oh.
So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right?
Of course. A good waitress must be attentive to the clientele.
So, you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway. How come?
You tell me, Mr. Wright.
Guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. Yeah, let's hear it. Oh, that's guilty verdict.
So if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted? Because no one else saw.
Ah, damn it, of course. This is why testimony is like a flimsiest form of evidence. It's still evidence, but it's not as effective as physical evidence.
Saw what? The other man. The one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone.
It sounds to me like you were thrown under the bus and all of those people need to have their asses kicked.
The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time.
But how's that possible?
I don't know, but nobody, not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me.
What a pathetic defense! My granny could have done a better job! Look, that wasn't me, okay?
And then, they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. What? A small bottle of poison.
What? Poison? It was in your pocket?
Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious.
And no one else saw this other guy?
No, sir. That's what everyone said, but I don't see how they could have missed him.
Okay, whoever this person is probably paid off all of those people, so they were covering up a crime. That's the only other explanation I can think of.
I was the one who took the coffee to the two men.
Oh? And what was your impression of them?
Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. In music? How come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him.
Emo musician?
And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all? It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess.
So it was a band CD. Maybe a promo disc?
Maybe it was MC Screwdriver.
Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group named that?
What was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No. MC...
Oh, I get it.
And what about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man, well built like the victim, really. Damn. Hey.
I'll be your defense attorney.
That badge, is it real?
Of course it's real.
That's what they all say, but I've been duped before. Give it to me for a sec.
Sure.
She bit into it. And I left a few teeth marks, too.
I can see that.
I just wish I could remember if that means it's real or fake.
I said it was real!
Now it's got teeth marks in it. Oh, yeah, I need to ask you about this.
Hey, this article's about my case.
Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me?
Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits.
Me?
Yes, you, Mr. Wright.
Ugh. Who's on first? What's on second?
Hey, Maggie, was my evil double I am here too? What? No, I remember a phony you, Maya. Oh, that would have been so cool. And then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared of this crime, you said.
Cleared a discrime. Okay, I get the picture, but you've met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me?
I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange.
Only a little?
Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady. And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent, and...
So the guy was nothing like me then?
But he had your spiky hair and blue suit.
Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? Maybe?
How about everyone else in the courtroom? Like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seemed that no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial?
Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So, we should be able to get a retrial.
Mr. Wright, do you think we'll win next time, sir? My life has been a full course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods.
You may be the most unluckiest woman in the planet, but you are by far the most durable from all that shit.
Failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day.
Damn right you do.
And one day I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Sitting up is really gonna pay for this.
What are you staring at me like that for? But Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out.
We'll find him, don't you worry. We'll get Zinniop for you. Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where Tribulations is then.
Oh, right, the restaurant where the murder took place.
Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Oh, sure, all right, Nick. Let's go check out this restaurant, it's food.
You always go straight for the food, girl. My God, woman. Alright, do we have anything new here? Was found guilty of murder thanks to the phony me. Oh, boy. Great. We have to deal with a phony. It's a I'm gonna avoid the phony. Let's just go to trade. Holy shit, this place is pink!
Wow. Look at this place.
Look? More like smell. What is this with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? Then again, girls like that kind of thing, right?
Actually, I'm not all that into it.
Yeah.
No one's coming to see us. Maybe there's no one here.
Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant. It's open for business. Just... There is crime tape there. There's precedent for shit like this. They keep the place closed. Oh my god. Oh, by the way, I'm definitely not doing that coffee drinking thing again for Godo. I was wired. It's rare when I get wired, but holy crap. Whew. If anything, I'll probably replace it with something like tea or something like that. That's probably better. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here.
Perfect. Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want.
I suppose we can. No, no, Phoenix, do not give in to her criminal ways. It's the restaurant's front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. It probably says open or closed. It must be one or the other, but I don't know which one since I don't know Jacques about French.
It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French.
Why should I wear something a bit more tick sometime, huh, Maya?
Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then.
There's something stuffed in behind the rack. Oh, there is. It's a newspaper. Oh, never mind.
Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. MC Bomber and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is that Mask Demask? Rondelight, what are you doing?
$100,000? Maybe?
I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. This paper is from December 3rd. This paper's from the day of the poison.
What?
Date's from December 3rd, the day of the incident, found at Trainee Inn. Oh. A paper from the day of the murder. This has got to be a clue. I should see if I can find out some more info about this paper. There's a bomb with a scratched out 500,000 over there. Oh my lord. I swear, if this is gonna be Ron Delight being accused of a crime again. Oh my lord. Okay. Interesting music.
It's a rack full of mad fashion magazines and they're all in French.
Okay, so it's just... Oh!
Yeah, I'd look stunning in some of these Parisian frocks, huh?
We found that sports paper behind this magazine rack earlier. I better try to find out everything I can about it. I just read it, so... yeah.
Look at the little trinkets tucked away in here.
I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all of these personally. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! It just clicked in my head! That picture! The mustache! It does. I mean, it's not as glorious, but it's still a mustache. The bulky frame? Are you Louise Armstrong? Has this restaurant been passed down the Armstrong family line for generations? Let's see. A bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, fine bone china cups.
I never knew you were so cultured.
Oh, come on, Maya. This is common knowledge. Schmo knows that. Any Joe Schmo knows this much.
Who's Joe Smo?
Ugh, never mind, Maya.
Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money.
You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register in that way. She's not wrong, though, is she? Tell me she's wrong. She's speaking facts. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, I'll examine that. Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there.
Really? Cool, I love snow. Let me see. It's not white. It's not even snowing.
Got you! I was only kidding, Maya.
Nick! There are lies that are okay to tell, lies that definitely are.
Okay, that's cute. That's cute as hell. All I did was tell an itty-bitty white lie about non-existent white snow. Oh my god. Have I mentioned how much I love their dynamic? This table is set nicely. It just needs a customer.
What do you think this flower is, Nick?
Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower, I don't think.
Duh! Even I could have told you that.
Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Dagnabbit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist.
I feel like that was a reference. Was that a reference?
I think, yeah, that was definitely a reference. This restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. When you're seated at a table, you can only see the tables to your right or your left.
Nice.
Coffee! This may be the table where the murder occurred.
I guess so. With all this police tape all around it.
And that stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya?
I wasn't gonna lick it. Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know.
Then why can I picture you doing just that? You know, I can picture it too. Oh, my lord. Maya, Maya, Maya. Maya, Maya, Papapaya. Alright, okay, that's all we can do here. Oh! Wait, no, I can show her this. Hold on.
Oh, sports paper. Let's see. Did Gutson Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title?
Sorry, Maggie. That paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder.
And Gutson got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I found this paper in the magazine rack at Tribulations.
Really? That's strange. Tribulations doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them. Then maybe one of the customers left it behind?
Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here.
That's it, sir! MC Bomber. That was the name that was written on the CD.
Just as I thought.
I guess it wasn't MC Screwdriver after all, huh? So, that $100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right? If someone gave me $100K, I'd sing for sure. The Master of Karain, the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme.
Okay, Maya. So, if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim.
You're right.
So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder. Huh.
I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick?
Yeah. Oh! I was gonna say, good. Oh my god. God, I wish I had a Christopher Sabat voice.
Ooh la la, bonjour! Welcome to La Tribulations!
Oh, hello?
What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Okay, I'm leaving. Of all things that I was prepared for, this was not one of them. Okay. This is Phoenix Wright. Okay. What the fuck do I'm not giving you the Armstrong.
Bienvenue, welcome to my petite restaurant.
Huh? B Avenue?
Oh no, my petite tulip.
Huh? Me?
Look at this face, like the kitchen rejected by its own mother. You're fatigued, no? Hello, you need this. An aromatic bath oil, Malang of La Norelle. I can't fucking French. My personal recommendation.
You think I need what?
Oui. Just a couple drops of this mixture to la bath water and voila. It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastique.
Really?
And voila, monsieur.
Who? Me?
And look at that face, like a la puppy rejected by life itself. You're fatigued, no? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot, or maybe an hint of, oui. Our elle peppermint and la claire sage for a fragrance exceptional. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty? Hello? If you'll be seated, I will bring you the special manual of the day.
Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers.
Ma bien sûr. I know this already, monsieur. You are the Phoenix Wright, no?
Yes? You know me?
Hi. Oui. I never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court.
I guess he was cross-examined by our mysterious Zeniop.
Looks like everyone to do with this case already knows who I am already.
I wonder what sort of impression Zeniop's been leaving on people, don't you?
It concerns me. Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am John Armstrong, enchanté. Stop doing that. You're glorious, but stop.
So what does très bien mean? I know très, that means 3, right?
No. Très bien is français. In English, you would say very good.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, even I knew that. Oui, exactement. L'atmosphere is très bien, and la cuisine is très bien. If there's any French speakers out there, I'm going to give the deepest of apologies for my god-awful French accent, because I can't do it, as well as my horrible pronunciation of the words. I am deeply sorry. If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here? My cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate loud cuisine. I thought everyone liked hot cuisine. Oh. Since I've lost Maggie, I don't have enough ends. So you're running this place on your own now? Oui. For the moment, no one has answered my advertisement. Oh, pour moi. Please don't eyeball me while you say that. I am the chef. I am the manager. I'm also a trained aromatherapist. An aromatherapist?
A roaming what?
A practitioner de aromatherapy. The art of soothing the soul with the delicate floral aromas. Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. So, could you tell me what you know about the incident? Bien, it makes me sad to remember, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened. Yeah? I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing. So it was the 3rd of last month. Just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in there for a coffee suddenly became ill. Because of the poison in his coffee. That is the truth as I know it. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair. Okay, so you were in the kitchen. That means that he poisoned him and then ran out while Maggie had already passed out. So that's probably why they couldn't see him. I don't know. Mon Dieu, oui, he was dead. Maggie had passed out as also. And this man who died, was he alone?
Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but...
I see.
La police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table, they asked. But I'm not the only one. The old man said the same thing.
Old man? Old man? What old man? Excuse me? So who is this old man that you mentioned?
At the time of the murder, there was another customer in here.
What? Someone else saw it?
Ah, oui. As usual, they came alone that day. At the time of the murder, it was here. He saw it too. But they said the same thing, that there was no one else at the victim's table.
But Maggie swears that there were 2 people.
Ah! I got it. The old man is a dude who is a master of disguise, maybe.
My mademoiselle, the lawyer could not prove this, no?
About the lawyer. That was me, I suppose?
My bien sûr.
Wow! He's the first person who said it wasn't me.
Don't kid yourself, Nick. Now, who's the one making stuff up?
Okay.
Please, monsieur, there's no need to show me that. You're no, Phoenix Wright, the worst defense attorney in the town.
I think I can imagine how I formed this completely wrong impression of me. The last time we met, did I show you this badge?
Oui, you flashed it to everyone in the restaurant.
Looks like Zinniop is a bigger fan of flashing stuff than you are, Nick.
Clearly.
I'm not a lawyer myself. I don't wish to speak out of turn. But your defense in court that day was a little, how you say, lacking, perhaps. Even a Frenchman who cannot speak any English could have done a better job. You are very cool, though. Oh, oui, so handsome.
Wow. I wonder how bad the defense could have been.
Every time you opened your mouth, the whole courthouse stirred.
That's something I don't want to imagine. We found this sports paper in the magazine rack here.
One of my customers must have left it behind.
Do you have any idea which customer it was?
The only ideas I have, mademoiselle, I save for my kitchen.
Ah, damn it.
Okay, Trabian's owner and chef, a witness in the case who was also into aromatherapy. You're 39? Huh. Alright.
Maggie was a policewoman once. Ne sais pas?
Ne sais pas? Is that how it is? Yes, but she had to quit for, reasons beyond her control.
Oui, she was the suspect in the murder investigation, no?
Oh, you know about that?
That is why I gave it to her, la perfume for la happiness.
Happiness perfume?
Oui, blended from bergamot, like I've given to you before.
But she's been arrested again, and found guilty this time.
Is this true? The natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong.
Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work!
I'm not surprised she was the prime suspect. After something like that took place before my very eyes.
What?
Something like what?
What's this guy talking about?
Does this mean Maggie did have a motive?
We've got to ask this guy for more info. Stat! Okay, you. Talk. When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen?
Oui, I suppose you could say so.
So what happened?
No, it was nothing.
Look, Maggie says she didn't even know the guy. But she's still been indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive.
Oui, it is true.
If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant.
So please, tell us anything you know.
Son of a bitch. Cyclops.
No way! What are we gonna do, Nick?
We'll just have to What the?
What's wrong?
The Magatama. It's gone.
Huh?
I had it in my pocket, but it's vanished into thin. What the? It's vanished into thin air. Where the fuck is it?
What?
But I could see the Cyclops. Maybe that means the Magatama's nearby. Mr. Armstrong? Could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting. Was anyone else sitting there?
That is a question you'll have to ask him yourselves.
Huh? Aim?
The old man spends all of his time dancing in the park.
Oh, a park. What park's that?
Behind the restaurant. It is called Vitamin Square.
Thank you.
Je vous en prie, my dear.
Let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick, because my head hurts. I can't French.